I have identified the meaning of linear and non-linear and analysed it. This is what I've written about it all, and I have shown the equipment linear uses. Linear is an old style tape-to-tape editing through a VCR. This was used in the olden times. The tapes used were heavier and bigger than the equipment used now. They were also more dangerous because of their weight and size. For example, the cameraman carrying them hurt their arms and back. They also had to be twice as careful because they could break easier than the technology used nowadays. The equipment needed was back then was a VCR, two cassettes, one for recording it on and one for the edited and to play it on, TV monitor and a component cable. The component cable was connected to the VCR and the TV monitor to watch the editing. Non-linear is a common updated editing style. This is used by a lighter, smaller camera with a memory card to store the filming in. This is better for the cameraman because it's safer and easier. This is because the equipment will be lighter due to the light memory card used instead of a cassette, and the technology used in cameras now is smaller and less heavier, but carries the same amount of storage. The editing for this is used on a computer with the right software to provide good graphics. Secondly, we gathered information and answered the following questions about a famous filmmaker. Our filmmaker was Alfred Hitchcock. What are they most famous for? What techniques they featured? The most important technique developed? And how they influenced others? Then we gave examples of long takes in videos that we shown to the class. We showed this, for example. The first scene of this is unnecessary and not interesting for the audience. Then it randomly goes on to the window, and inside the window, this storyline. After this, we discussed and analysed our video edits and gave each other feedback. My feedback I got of this video was: the timescale was good, walking has been sped up and slowed down, no flashbacks or flash forwards. Overall, the footage is set with a good speed, but not all shots are filmed to make it look realistic. I agree with all of that. I could have made it more realistic and used better shots. Then, some of the footage doesn't follow the footage which is shown before. The use of space is good because he's always in the middle of the shot. There was a shot with only half a newspaper which was confusing, which will be shown later on in the video. It flows but it drags a bit. It has a smooth start but the rest becomes confusing. There are a few shots that need to be cut as they are too long. Also, the footage doesn't follow. For example, he walks into the courtyard, then the canteen. Then next shot he walks into the canteen from the corridor, which will be shown now. The shots now were confusing. I agree with the feedback that I got. I should have made sure that my location stayed the same and they flowed correctly. This is the newspaper scene, which was confusing for Cache.